This is part 3 of our Minish Cap walkthrough, and in this part we're pretty much just going to be exploring Minish Village here.
Yep. It's kind of, I mean, it's not really that big, there's not really a lot to do, but I mean, it's kind of just cool going to this village and seeing all these little Minish, you know, it's kind of like their own little small community, I guess.
It really is, and especially when you first walk up to it there at the end of part 2, and it's literally just this itty bitty like mushroom looking village, and you walk in here and you're like, holy crap, there's a lot of stuff going on in here.
I will admit that, like, when you get bigger later on, like, you kind of see, like, you know, how small the village is.
Yeah.
For as small as they are, you would think that village would just be humongous.
I know, there's still a lot of stuff sprawling around, yeah, but I do have to laugh, though, as soon as I saw those Minish, or Picori, whatever you actually call them.
Go Minish.
As soon as I saw them, I'm like, they ripped those straight off the Keebler.
Yeah, I didn't even think about this until you said, but yeah, they look dead up like the Keebler.
Just like the green shirts and the red hat, that was my
they had
very
green
first
shirts on?
I think they did.
They had red hats.
Well, we're going to talk to
I wasn't paying that much attention to the shirts, I guess, but I mean, I kind of like this little area right here, but like I said, it's not really that big, and that's kind of one thing I actually didn't like about it. I think there's like 5 houses.
There's not much.
And here, there's really just not that much to do in this little village right here.
Especially considering it's like the Minish village.
Yeah, it's like their headquarters almost.
Yeah, and there really aren't that many
houses. It's where crap gets done in Minish Village.
You would think.
Yeah. But I mean, this heart piece right here, Red and I were talking about this before we started. I mean, that's very easy to miss because that bridge, like, it's kind of like the leaves cover half of it. Yeah. And you really don't think you can kind of go back there.
And as far as I know, there's nothing else ever you'll have to do over there. I mean, they got the little stairs that you can climb into the water.
No, I don't think. Can you get into that water? I mean, I know you get the flippers. We get the flippers later on in the game, but
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
I don't think you can actually get into that water right there, but I never tried. So.
No, me neither. I'm pretty sure, though, I mean, we kind of talked about with the very first piece of heart, that's like, I'm pretty sure that's another one I didn't ever get in this game.
But he said, like, yeah, it's hit. I mean, it's like right there in front of you. Well, the first one you probably saw, obviously, because you went to Deepwood Shrine and you just forgot about it. But that one, I mean, you just, like, it's kind of hard telling you can actually go back there.
Now, here's something I don't understand a whole lot. This guy, he's the only one in the village that you seem to be able to understand.
Yeah,
And he says that in order to understand everyone else, you have to eat this nut.
Well, as will say, if you look around, you'll probably find somebody that knows your language. So he's kind of just exploring around. Like, everybody else will talk to him in Minish language, I guess. But here's what I'm upset about. I think this little barrel house right here should be a bar.
Yes!
And I don't know why this is not, I guess, the milk bar or like a regular bar, but this place should be a bar.
I know, it just looks like a stupid greenhouse or something with these plants in there.
I mean, I just see barrel, I'm like, bar.
I see barrel, and I think bourbon barrel stout right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just those old-fashioned cakes.
Here's another thing I understand. Like, it says you ate the jabbernut while we're holding it still.
I know. It's like, clearly you haven't eaten it yet.
Whatever.
And how it makes you understand languages just to eat something like that, I wish I had that when I was taking French class.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have needed that.
I passed pretty good on Spanish, I guess. I didn't understand anything, but I got through it.
We also know who your Spanish teacher was.
Back to the game.
Way off topic. But now that we can understand these guys, we're going to go talk to the village elder. And he's going to kind of set us out on our, like, huge official game
start saving the world. Because, like, actually what he'll do right here is he'll show us where all 4 of the elements are.
Yeah.
That we need to forge the Picori blade.
Which is, I think it's pretty cool, like, each time you get one of these 4 elements, it kind of powers up your sword a little bit. And I really like.
So it's almost like 5 upgrades to your sword,
really
which is awesome. We need that in every single Zelda game, like 5 sword upgrades.
God, that would be nice.
And make our job a lot easier. Maybe.
Or you could be like me and play through Link Between Worlds with never upgrade.
Yeah. Jesus.
I never said I was good at Zelda games. Okay. But I do, like I said, it's like the fact that you have the 4 different elements that represent what's it, earth, fire, wind.
I'm not sure they all are. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
The usual.
Yeah, it has to be fire. Well, here's what kind of makes me not upset at all, really, but like it says it's the earth element, and like kind of like every earth thing. Well, actually, I guess not. I was going to say earth kind of reminds me of like fire, and it should be like a fire dungeon.
Yeah.
But like I was kind of thinking like the earth temple in Wind Waker.
It was in a volcano.
Yeah, no, the earth temple it was in like just a. That's like a Shadow Temple in Wind Waker, whereas the Air Temple in Skyward Sword was fire. So I guess I was kind of going off topic a little bit there.
It's fine. It's a little weird to have.
I thought it would be a fire dungeon, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like that's what is the normal trend with Zelda games. You don't think forest and earth.
Kind of went off on a tangent there for a little while, but because I said it,
I knew you were going to get there.
I was thinking the earth temples, and then I was like, oh wait, the one in Wind Waker was actually not a fire, but it was like a shadow temple thingy, whatever.
And also, I really liked how like when the guy gives you the mission to go find these 4 things they show on the overworld, for some reason it just reminded me of Link to the Past when Sahasrara does the same thing. But now that we're on our way, this wraps up part 3.